Hello, it's Holly with Ivy Cool Creations, and today for my Scraptember layout, I am working on prompt number 27, and that is to fussy cut. So I had this idea, and I had this piece of ephemera that was of a fire. So I sat and I fussy cut it all out, and then stuck it down. So you're not going to watch me fussy cut it because I'm not going to make you do that. But you will get to see the finished piece. These are photos of my kids at my dad's in the backyard, roasting marshmallows and hot dogs. So I just went with the campfire idea. Now I had this piece of 49 and Market packaging that had these great colors on them, and I just really layered up this photo. I didn't really know what I was doing for this layout. I never know what I'm doing. I never really have a plan, so I just ended up using all of the packaging up. That was my goal. I was just like, I'm going to use all of this, and I just ended up layering it up. And there's my campfire that I had fussy cut. So I was super happy about that. I had this deer head. It's from some weird collection, or it's from a man collection. I forget what it's called. Like, but it's like 2016, I think it came out, or 2017, something like that. But there were a lot of deer heads in it, dressed in suits. I have no idea, but I had this piece of ephemera and I thought, why not? We'll stick it on the page. And I had this little cut apart piece that said, "Life is better around the campfire." And so that's what I used as my title. I also had these brads that had flames and fire and a wood grain piece of wood and plaid, and I think there's a tent on one of them, but I just wanted to get them used up because they have been in my collection or in my stash for eons. I think there's actually a s'more on one of these brads, but yeah, this kind of stuff I've had in my stash for at least, since I started, which was 2017. I know I'm a pretty new scrapbooker compared to some people who have been doing it for 20 years, but my mom has scrapbooked for at least 20 years, and her style of scrapbooking is very plain and very basic, and I was adamant that I was never going to scrapbook. I'm like, no, I do a lot of hobbies. I had a lot of hobbies. I had to change my hobbies once I had kids, because I used to make jewelry and I made glass beads, and it's a lot of metal and a lot of fire that and glass that I couldn't have around kids. So I had to change my hobbies. So the first month that I had my kids at home, I took 3,000 photos. So I had to figure out a way that I was going to save these photos and look at these photos, right? Because there's no point in having them on a computer if you're never going to look at them. This is the end result. I'm now on YouTube, and I love this community. It makes me feel like I am connected to people, especially during the pandemic. So thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please check out the description box below. And I truly appreciate everyone who has come to my little corner of YouTube and found some sort of inspiration.